Hello everyone, my name is Kay Poley. Everyone calls me Kay for short because usually people don't know how to say my name, which is fine. So Kay is good. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me and my history, um, as far as career wise. So I've always been in the caretaking field. My first job actually was working in a daycare center. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with Summer Youth. So my first job was in Summer Youth was in the daycare center, and I worked there for the summer. And the owner of that company actually asked me to come back for the next summer, and that's when the Summer Youth was over. I guess I turned 16 and I couldn't do it the summer after. So from there, I went to work as a home health aide. I did that for a few years, off and on. Home health aide I've done. From there, I actually did 911. I worked 911 right after 9/11. I was a first class with the NYPD communication center, and that's 911. So that is my job. I did that for probably like 8 years. So I've always been in the fields. You see where I'm going with this, right? So from there, I've been a youth counselor. So I've worked with in the youth counselor in upstate New York. I'm from New York, just by the way that you guys know. So I worked as a youth counselor in upstate New York. I've done that, and I really, really, really love that job. I loved all the jobs that I've had, to be honest. And when it came to being a caretaker, or helping people out, solving problems. So the youth counselor I've done, it was in upstate New York, like I said. And with that, I work with trouble youths, that they will say, trouble youths. So I did that for a long time, and that's what really jump started kind of like everything. But besides me working, in the field of taking care of people and helping people out, besides me doing that, the really thing that really jump started everything for me, I feel, is the youth counselor. So I did that, and I worked with as a youth counselor. I worked with teens that been trafficked, teens that were just not behaving, they will say, or whatever. I did that for at least like 10 years. And then I did milieu counseling. I moved to Virginia from upstate New York. I moved over here to Virginia. So when I moved to Virginia, of course, I continued doing the youth counselor, and I did it in Richmond, Virginia. So I worked as a youth counselor in Richmond, Virginia for a little while. And after I did that for a while, it was fine. And like I said, I love it. I did that for a while. And once I finished that, I'm going to tell you, let me tell you how that ended. So I had one client when I moved over here, and I was working there for a while at this company. And I had one client actually, they had kind of like a riot kind of thing going on inside of the place where I was working with the youths. They were really pissed off or whatever, and I had to restrain one of the youths for at least, it was about 25 minutes, and that's unorthodox. And I was like, after that, I really kind of decided, with my age factor and everything like that, and me working, doing this for so long, which at that time it probably would have been like 13, 14 years doing it. I decided that I didn't want to work anymore with youth, so work with in that field. I was indecisive about it, because like I said, I loved working with them. I got along with all of them, like all my clients at all times. I always got along with them. I was always one of those fair staff that with them, like kind of stern but fair at all times. So I did that. And I decided after that day, when I had to restrain for a while, and it more so was a company, and they were really, they didn't have things together. So I decided that I wanted to work as a direct support worker. At the time that I started applying for jobs like that, I really did not know what a direct support worker was. Until I went for the job. I'm the type of person that go and take chances. I don't usually, I'll figure it out later. I'm a person that, like, when I get to work it, or I could go to a job that I've never worked at before, or a field that I never worked in, and I'm going to figure it out. So when I started applying for a direct support worker, I actually didn't know what it was. Just said I'm going for the job. Got the job and started working as a direct support worker. Direct support worker is a worker that works with individuals that's intellectually delayed, developmentally delayed. It could be mental, and they really usually it could range from any age, to be honest. But with the ones that I've worked with, the youngest one I've worked with so far in this field, as a direct support worker, the youngest one that I've worked with thus far was 16, if I'm not mistaken, and that right there is where I began working as a direct support worker. So from there on, I've been doing that for at least like 9-10 years now. So I've been doing direct support worker for 9-10 years. That's kind of like telling my age of all of the history I have and everything. It's kind of like telling my age, ain't it? But so I did that, right, for at least like I did this, but I'm still doing it. I'm actually still doing it. So direct support worker. So basically, direct support with that. That's what I'm continuing, and that's what brings me to this channel. This is where we're gonna go, because I was kind of like all over the place just now. So what brings me to this channel that I created is direct support work, and what I am on a journey to become an ALF owner. So people call it ALF group home. We're going to get into that in the next video. But what I intend to do with this is really get in, because a lot of people own assisted living facilities, group homes, things of that nature. A lot of people own it, and they have never worked in the field. They could own it for different reasons, and it's at the end of the day, it is a business. But what I intend to do with this channel is to really get in depth with what it really is about, how to start my journey. And for the record, I have not owned a home yet. This home that I'm sitting in right here is my home that I own. And this will become my first assisted living facility or group home. This will be my first home. So, but what I intend, let's get back, because I'm already all over the place again. So what I intend to do with this channel is get into really the meat and potatoes, like not just oh yeah, this is how you get the licensing and this is no. I'm gonna go from the direct support workers and exactly who because as a assisted living facility owner, your direct support workers, they're there with your clients more than you are. So I'm gonna tell you about all of that, and then get into how my journey is going towards achieving this. And I want everyone, like all my subscribers, to go on this journey with me. If you are a person that is trying to start an ALF and want to know what it's really about, subscribe. If you're a person that actually owns one and really want to know more about the business, subscribe. Like I said, and I will get into more next video. But this is what I intend to do with this channel, is really get in depth with the assisted living facility. Not just, oh, okay, this is how you open one. This is what you need to do to market one. This is what you need to do that. I'm going to get in depth about the direct support workers. I'm going to represent for the direct support workers, and I'm going to get in depth with how to open it and show you my journey, because I'm on my journey. Like I said, I own this home, but I don't own an ALF home. This will be my first one. So I'm going to show you exactly how to start this journey, and that's really what it is. And on my next video, guys, I'm going to get into the type of homes first. That's the things I'm going to get into next. The type of homes, the different type of homes that you can own, the different type of homes that they have for your loved ones, whatever you need with it. Well, you're going to get a lot on the videos that I'm going to be showing you guys. You're going to get a lot. I'm going to get really in depth. I'm going to go into books. I'm going to go into all that stuff. So tune into my next video, guys, and thank you. Have a blessed day.